Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
What's going on tonight? Everybody having a good time?
It's going. Hi, BJ. Mikey, Super K, William, Glock by my side.
Right on. So, everybody have a good weekend? It's just about over now.
Yeah, weekends
Oh,
go too fast.
yeah, definitely. Definitely. So,
Taz,
what everybody do this weekend? Everybody do anything good?
you're right on time, Taz.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, just one knife out there.
Just one knife.
Hey, guess what? The dogs are playing.
Yeah.
You know,
They weren't 30 seconds ago, but they are now. Bless their souls.
bless their little fluffy butts.
So I brought this knife out just because I've talked about it a handful of times in a few videos recently. And I had a guy ask me about...
Hey,
quit it.
this isn't the MMO show.
I had a guy ask me about pocket clips on this thing, and I kind of forgotten that I did have one aftermarket clip that I had on a different knife, and this happens to be an MXG gear clip, deep carry, and so far this one's working out okay. Um, the style's a little off, kind of maybe looks a little bit out of place on this particular knife, but it does function well, and it's certainly comfortable in hand, and helps on the deep carry part quite a bit. But we'll see. BJ sent me a couple other clips that haven't showed up yet, so once those get here, we'll try those out on here and see how they're going to work out. But
Ryan O's
yeah,
got no panties on.
Ryan O's got no panties on, huh?
Yep, Taz says that could be a country song. Just one knife.
Just one knife. There you go. Yeah, I suppose. That's all you need, just one knife.
I guess.
Those are the words I live by. Right? That's all you need, is just one.
Mm-hmm.
One real good one.
Yeah,
I just
so...
haven't found the right one yet. I'm looking for the right one. I just haven't found it yet.
Mm-hmm.
One of these days, I'll have just one.
Hollywood said I skipped all my social engagements to indulge in knife shopping, Jackie Chan movies, and knife live streams. That's not bad, I guess.
Right on?
Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, absolutely. So, did you guys all check out the knife sale that we did last night?
No, the game did not get played, Glock.
No, yeah, we didn't play the game last night.
My
But
stream's good. Y'all got problems on your side, I guess. There's been a couple comments that there's something weird going on with the stream, but
what's weird?
I don't know.
Huh.
They didn't specify.
Okay. Well,
Nate said he went with the recommendation and got the Gail Bradley too.
nice. Do you have it yet, Nate? I will
He
say,
said it goes in and out a lot, the stream.
really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Weird. And no, he doesn't have it yet.
Oh, okay.
It's buffering.
Yeah, it's not on our end. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know what to tell you. Actually, it is well, I don't know. I got the volume turned down, so I can't. I'm just looking at the picture of it on my second phone, and it doesn't appear that it's buffering on my second phone, but I don't know.
Yeah, slight minutes of buffering. Whoa, Super K. You came back from from Alaska and now you're in Hawaii? Get on his level.
Right? Yeah, Super K not messing around, huh? Spending time in Alaska and Hawaii? Huh. Yeah, you can do it with a Dremel, and fix that. It's just going to be a little more difficult to do that because you can kind of gouge it pretty easily with a Dremel. Just be careful. You can certainly do it, but just be careful with it. You don't want it to be all wavy and choppy looking. So, I do mine. I did this with a belt sander, but if you don't have that kind of equipment, I fully get it. So I would recommend, taking the knife apart and this knife it's real simple to do it with because there are some little metal alignment pins that are embedded into the scales. So after you take it all apart, you can do your modification on that one liner and then keep placing the scale back on just to see where you're at, and you don't have to put screws back in and all that sort of stuff. It'll be lined up for you, so that makes it nice. But I would certainly use the largest diameter sanding drum that you have up for your Dremel to do this, but definitely don't do it when the knife's all assembled. Take it apart first to do it.
Nate says, damn, I missed most of that because of the buffering.
Oh. Yeah, that sucks.
Hi, 1 minute knife video.
So we got a bunch of buffering problems, huh?
Yeah, apparently.
I don't know what to do about that.
Me neither.
You guys want me to end this and start it back up again here in a minute and see if it's any better? I'm not sure what to do.
We're not those, like, techie people.
Yeah, I mean, well, the service is what it is. There's nothing I can really do to change it. So, yeah.
Nick says you're clear on his end.
Okay, so some people
some
are
people
good
are
and some
swapping
people aren't.
stuff. I'm not buffering. You're good here. Not much you can do.
Okay.
Carry on.
All right.
Huh. Switch to my Kindle and there isn't any buffering. Huh.
What's the?
I didn't.
Ash Small asked, "What's the best first EDC knife for under $100, preferable cheaper?" Well, it would totally depend on what kind of knife you're looking for and what you want, because everybody's opinions are different and whatnot. I mean, there's certainly a ton of good stuff that you could find out there for under $100. So, yeah, you'd have to give me some ideas on what kind of knife you want, size, and all that kind of stuff. Lock type, steel, but definitely safe but sharp. Okay, well, how big? You want a 3-inch blade, 3.5, 4-inch?
Thanks for the suggestion, Christopher. He says maybe it'd be better if you would stop having storms that knock out your internet for months.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Thanks,
I wish we could
Mr.
do that. Tomorrow is the day for the new router, supposedly. I'm not 100% sure because one tracking says that it still hasn't even left the manufacturer yet. The other tracking says it should be here tomorrow. So we're going to see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see.
But Louis says, well, I know he meant Ferrum Forge Stinger. I actually have one of those on its way. So I haven't handled one yet, so I can't speak to it. But it looks like an okay knife.
Ooh, Mikey. I'll be checking my DMs later, boy.
Small, get something with an access lock. Hollywood says.
Yeah.
You're going to be hard pressed to find an access lock for I mean, you're not going to find a true access lock for under $100 because Benchmade just doesn't really offer anything under $100. You can certainly get several other knives that are access style locks, but
Oh, Nick just ordered his daughter daughter's first knife. That's
Okay.
fun. How old
Got her
is your daughter?
Tenacious. 3-inch, no bigger, a normalish blade shape. 1 minute knife video. I absolutely disagree with your choice there. The SOG XR is not a nice knife at all. If you want to see my opinions on that knife, go check it out. Got a video up. I wish it was nice, but it just isn't. Too many issues with that thing.
Oh, your girlfriend got it, not your kid. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go super cheap, go budget. BJ threw out there the Ganzo 7611. Yeah, I mean, Ganzo, I mean, that's certainly getting really super budget stuff. But if you're wanting a really good budget knife, let me think about that for just a second, because you could get a titanium frame lock, something. Yeah, there's a million different knives out there, honestly.
Get it, Mo.
But something safe under or 3 inches. Actually, for a little bit over the $100, I think about the best bang for your. Well, there's 2 knives right now that are really great. That I mean, both of them are a little bit over $100, but the Kaiser Assassin and the
Tell my precious dog to get.
Well, he's trying to shove his way through. He's going to knock the camera over. The Wii Kite Fin. Both of those are, they're like 3.25, 3.25 inch blades. But both of those are really fantastic knives. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would just depend on what you actually want. If you're, I mean, there's a whole slew of 3-inch knives, and 3-inch isn't really my thing. 3-inch knives are really small for me. So, actually, one of the best bang for your buck 3-inch knives out there is the Drop Gent made by Wii. That's a great knife. You can pick that thing up for $100. Actually, you can get it for, I think, like $90.
Hey, Chad.
So that's a really good one. Kaiser Assassin is $140. Depending on which model you buy. So, yep. What's up, Chad? So anyway, I don't know if you guys saw during the knife sale last night, but we opened up this knife in the beginning of that, and this was graciously sent to Molly by Zach over at Zach Stuff. And so we got a little hot pink mini bug out.
Yeah, thanks again, Zach.
Yeah, I don't know if Zach's in here or not, but that was really, really awesome of him. And so for those of you guys, if anyone's in here that didn't check out the knife sale last night, we still have some really great knives that didn't sell, which is kind of surprising to me because several of them that I thought would sell immediately, like that one there. This is the Spyderco Sprint Run Para 3 in S45 VN, as well as the brand new Gail Bradley Nightstick fixed blade. This one is not even available yet. So if you guys are interested in any of these knives, you can go and check out the knife sale video, see what all is left. But there's some really good ones that are still left.
You know what?
The Chaparral.
I'm about done
Sun
with
and Moon.
crickets.
Was there another cricket? Was
Yes.
that what that was?
Yes.
Well, we live in the country. What do you want me to do?
Tell them to
There's
stay
crickets.
away.
You tell them. I don't speak cricket.
How much for both those together?
Check out the prices in the knife sale video. Everything's listed in there. And follow the instructions there. The info is in there. You can email me. So these are all knives that I still have on the sale list.
No, Christopher, I have not tried Frankie's Tactaboob carry.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about Frankie and the Bird.
Uh-huh, yeah, I know who he's talking about.
Yeah. I was drawing a blank there for a moment.
I don't know about this Tactaboo
Oh,
business,
that one.
but
We've got the Police 4 in Packwood and Hap 40 and Sus 410.
what's the one in the
So-
middle above the nightstick?
This is the Kaiser Gti. This is a fantastic knife. I mean, theoretically, it's a titanium frame lock. It's just got this G10 scales over it. This thing's like a miniature. Thank you, Emma. Or no, Walter. This thing really is like a small XM18 in its ergonomics, but it's got, unlike an XM18, it has a blade that cuts. This thing has a really, really nice hollow ground blade, and it's only about 10 to 12 thousandths behind the edge.
Oh, yeah. I can paint my nails to match my new knife.
Yeah. So this thing's a great little knife, S35VN titanium, and this one actually.
Tactus ass carry.
So I'm selling this one for $110. So this would make a good EDC knife. If you're wanting a 3-inch knife, this is right at a 3-inch blade. It's like a 3-finger knife for me. So yeah. Yeah, there's still several others as well. I got a whole pile of knives sitting over here. The old Cold Steel Tylite Chris. So if you're looking to do some jackassery, this is a good one for that, for
Some
sure.
Filipino footwork.
Some Filipino footwork, yes. So, yeah. Yeah, anyway, you guys can look at the list and see what all's left if you're interested in anything. I got some good ones left.
Yep, all the prices are listed too.
Yeah. And I also have, I have this one here. This is the Blade HQ exclusive in copper and CPM Rex 45.
What, you don't like Filipino footwork, Taz?
Took the clip off of it just to clean it up. This thing, if you don't want it to patina, it's an ordeal. You got to clean the thing.
Was that 3-finger one a Kaiser?
Yeah, this is a Kaiser. Kaiser GTI.
I have definitely gotten in some sword fights with the Chris. Justin, have you gotten in any sword fights with the Chris?
Sword fights with the Chris?
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't done any sword
I got
fights.
into.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right on.
I won.
You won?
Yeah.
Right on.
Because of my Filipino footwork.
Your Filipino footwork.
Threw a little.
I've gotten into sword fights with this one, but that's just when I'm out OTFing around. So
OTFing around.
OTFing around.
Yeah, just funny.
What Spyderco and Kershaw ones? I don't know what that means.
I don't know. A Tasmanian bush razor? What is that, Taz?
Oh, I'm gonna assume that that's a really, really tough knife for shaving old 70s
Tasmanian bushes.
Tasmanian bushes that are just out of control.
Oh.
Talking old 1976 Playboy magazine, just full on Cousin It style.
Yeah, Molly's over here sword fighting crickets. Yeah, I just killed that one with the Chris.
Yeah.
What's the news about something possibly coming out from you from EDC podcast?
Yep, it'll come. You'll see it at some point. I'm not releasing anything until it's ready, so you'll see it when it's ready.
I don't see what the problem is with that image, Mikey.
What's that?
The Tasmanian bush clipping.
Well, He says, what Spyderco and Kershaw ones knives 3-inch under $100? Spyderco Delica, it's under 3 inches, under $100, depending on which one you buy and which blade steel you get, and a Kershaw Leak, or a Kershaw Cinder, or not a Cinder. What's the smaller one? The Scallion and the. Help me out, guys. What's the other kin onion between the Scallion and the Leak?
What's up, Slicey?
I can't remember what the other one is. Slicey says 70 bushes inhibited learning for many. Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt.
Oh, so that's why you guys suck at what you do?
Yeah, oh, boy, here we go.
Burn.
Talking shit over there.
Chive.
I'm not that old, so I didn't grow up in that era. But I was in the, I was a young boy when like my grandpa and his buddies. I remember this one friend of my grandpa's had this wood shop, and in the wood shop he had these. They were on wood. They were like pine logs with the bark still around them, and they were like veneered with, and they had pictures of naked girls on them, and he had them hanging up in his wood shop. And my grandpa would take me over there when I was young. I was probably like 10, 11, something like that. And I just remember looking at those pictures, and these chicks had bushes on them like you couldn't believe. I'm talking just like full-on water buffalo from their belly button down. And yeah, it was just scary as hell. So yeah, that was more of a... Oh yeah, the chive. That's what I was thinking of. Thank you, Sean.
No, there's a bunch of people that said it.
That was the first one I saw.
Okay.
So thanks for everyone that said the chive. I couldn't remember what it was called. So yeah, the old super bush used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid. What up, Lavender Pants?
I didn't know you could use junipers and honeysuckles for landscaping.
Junipers and honeysuckles?
Of the undercarriage.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, I'm sure pornos were bushy too. Yeah, no doubt. I'm sure they were. Like I said, those old pictures, and I remember apparently that guy that was my grandpa's buddy. Apparently he was just an old perv because he also had these. They were just like drinking glasses, but then when you put ice water in them, it had girls with bikinis on, and when you put ice, or maybe I can't remember if you had to make them hot or cold. Either way, their bikinis would change color or whatever, and so they'd be naked on there. You could see their...
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Those were actually pretty cool, though, because they didn't have, big gorilla bushes on there.
Russ says, what's up, everyone? Well, apparently 70s bushes.
Hard dicks and airplanes.
Jeez. Is anybody else getting non-stop? Yeah.
Lavender Pants.
Apparently a bunch of people are, but on our end, it's good to go.
Yeah,
so.
Apparently it's something to... I don't know, because one guy said he was getting it on one device, but not on another, so I have no idea what's going on. Sorry about that. You love how it goes from PG-13 to rated R? Yeah. That's...
Go to bed. Happen. You're too young.
You're too young. So how many of you guys have the Spy Opera or have handled it? This thing's a pretty cool knife. A little nicer than I was expecting.
Taz, I have my phone open separately where it's not just... We've got multiple devices open so we can see if it buffers and stuff. And
yeah, we're filming on one device. I have one open and so does she.
Yeah.
So we actually are watching two other devices just like you guys are.
Yeah.
And ours are not buffering. And they're not all on the same network either. Because the one that's doing the filming is straight off of a cell phone network.
I know you have,
I made you buy a Spy Opera, Slicey? Well, that's nice. Do you like it? Because I think it's nicer than I expected it to be. Do you have the same opinion? Neves last night was super bad.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that, Lavender Pants?
Their stream and the buffering.
Oh, buffering? Oh, gotcha.
Or did you mean they suck? Jokes. Yeah, the dumb YouTubes, I guess, is just kind of finicky maybe this weekend. I don't know.
Right on. I'm glad you love it, Slicey. It was one that I was kind of on the fence about when I saw it in photographs, but I dig it. It's a nice
Hmm.
little knife. It's comfortable in hand. I mean, it's a little bit small for me, but but I really like it. And the action on it for a backlock is better than most of the backlock Spydercos. So yeah, it's nice. I like it.
It's cute.
It is a beaut. I'll tell you which one's a beaut is this one right here. The Sun and Moon Chaparral. This thing is really, really sweet. And this G10, I don't know what they did to this G10, but it just feels different and better than any other smooth G10 I've ever handled from Spyderco. Um, the new Gale Bradley Nightstick is very similar because it has the same type of texture, although it's a little tighter on the Gale Bradley. But the two feel very, very similar, but the Chaparral just feels a little bit better quality. And I don't even know how to put it into words. The best way I can describe this is this doesn't have the feeling of G10. This has a feeling of rock to me. It feels, especially when it's room temperature and you pick it up, it feels like because it's cool to the touch. This G10 is so dense that it feels like rock, like granite or something. It's very strange. I mean, it feels way different than this kind of G10 here.
Is the Chaparral Collectors Club?
Yeah, all the Spydercos you see sitting here are Collectors Club.
Rip spelling. It's okay. I can figure it out. It's okay. Bye,
Yeah.
Christopher.
My.
Yeah, watching in a Chrome tab works fine, but then you can't. Gotcha. Yeah, sucks
Yeah, I don't know.
for y'all. I mean,
Right.
sucks
So-
altogether.
Yeah, I don't know. It's yeah, it's a bad deal. The buffering is no fun ever.
No.
It always sucks.
And it's so weird how you can switch from one device to another and get a different result. That stinks.
Yeah, Slicey, I read your comment. Yeah, it blows my mind that nobody has wanted this thing because I mean, if I had all the money in the world and could afford to keep them all, this is one that I would keep for sure because I really, really like it. But I just know that I won't carry it much. It's just too small for what I carry. But yeah, if it doesn't sell tomorrow or something, I'll hit you up.
Born of Blades. Yeah, you missed it. The Chaparral did not sell. And how much? I don't know. You'll have to go to the list in the description.
Yeah, we don't have the list in front of us. So check out the video that posted yesterday. It has all the prices. It's current with what's sold and what hasn't. This one's not for sale, by the way. Neither is that one. So everything you see out here is for sale, and it's all on the list and currently available. And plus, there's some more sitting over here that is also for sale and on the list.
Yeah.
Yep. So there you go.
Yeah.
Right on. What?
Bony Blade says, my phone is on an app and my Kindle is through the browser. Chaparral was 175. Be right back. Why? Because you emailing for a knife, boy?
Maybe. Yeah, so
Glock.
yeah, there's definitely some good ones here. Like I said, I mean, I'm kind of shocked that the Sprint Run S45VN didn't sell immediately, as well as the Chaparral and the Copper PM2 and Rex 45. I mean, all really, there's a bunch of good ones like the Benchmade Auto Bedlam. This is such an awesome knife, and these aren't available anymore. Benchmade stopped making them, and yeah, so this one's brand new, and the Access Auto, it's pretty sweet. So definitely a cool one.
So scoop it up today, folks.
Yeah. But wait, there's more.
Just pay a separate fee, and I'll throw in a box
another
of
knife.
shit.
Oh, man. So, yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
Glock said buffering is really bad when you're watching porn. I mean, looking at bushes.
Oh, okay.
And Mikey said takes too much bandwidth to load the detail of the shrubs.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, when you start counting individual hairs, you'll be there a while.
uh,
And
Slicey. I'm a perfectly pleasant young lady.
oh,
I don't understand what you mean. It's listed at 175, but it's selling
yeah.
new in box for 161.
Uh-huh. And yeah, I'm asking more than what you can buy it for because you can't buy this one right now. And the reason for that, just full transparency, is because of all the knives. In order for me to get all these great knives, I have to buy all the crap that nobody wants that I have to sell for less money. So, for this one, I'm paying the shipping. I'm throwing in stickers, and you don't have to pay any tax. So, if you were to buy this from any dealer, you're going to pay 175 by the time it gets to your door, and you're getting stickers from me, and you can't get it anywhere else right now. So, there you go.
Something to consider.
These these I'm selling for $100 less than what retail is. Each one of these is $4.95, and I've got them both listed for $3.95. And as you can see, I still have them both in my hands. So, in order for me to be part of the Spyderco Collector Club to bring you guys content on all these knives, as you can see, I can't afford to keep all of them. So I'm just the middleman. I'm fronting the money. I get to, they've been out of the box on screen, but that's it. I don't carry them. I mean, some of them I do, but those are the ones I keep. Every once in a while, I keep one for myself. None of these out here. The Chaparral has been in my pocket, but I haven't used it for anything. I just put it in my pocket to, see how it fits and that sort of thing. But the rest of these have not even been in my pocket. So, I don't need to put every PM2. I know how a PM2 carries. I don't need to put each one in my pocket. So, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's the deal.
There it is. This is a funny comment that I'm going to read before I go back to a question.
Okay.
Gorilla Mike says the higher price is because they belong to celebrities.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
His head is already fucking huge.
She doesn't mean that she means that in the literal sense. I have a gigantic cranium. But I've always been convinced that I just have so much brain, so much gray matter, that it just takes a large head to harness that much brain.
Funny.
Ask her who's smarter and who has a higher IQ.
Me.
Oh, you fucking know. Don't act like that.
Listen.
Listen, I'm listening.
We both have our strong suits.
Well,
and we complement each other well. Do not degrade me.
I didn't
good
degrade
sir.
you. I didn't degrade you.
Or somebody is gonna get it.
I got the police for
I
in
ain't
hand.
scared.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the question.
These knives might have been used for our knife fights potentially, but don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that.
Don't let that confront you.
No. Nick says, I have a question per Spyderco. If you take a knife apart and find one of the two washers are gouged and tore up,
Yes.
if you email them, will they send replacement parts?
Yes. Yeah, so you can call up Spyderco, tell them what parts you need for what knife, and they will send them to you free of charge. But you're limited to just parts for that one specific knife. So, like, for example, I wanted to get a bunch of screws, and I wanted to buy them from Spyderco, and I had a hell of a time doing it. Because they would send me 2 screws for free, but I needed like 20 of those screws, and I wanted to purchase them. I didn't want them for free. I wanted to buy them, but it was a whole nightmare getting it done. But yes, if you're just looking for like washers or a new pocket clip or something like that, yeah, they're great to deal with. And they'll send it to you for free and even send you a little tube of Loctite and stuff. So for sure, hit them up. but like I said, they're only going to give you, like a pair of washers. That's it. They won't let you even buy more. You'll
Yeah.
have to call back again
Little
later.
stingy.
Yeah, it's weird
Not
how
to
they
be
do
shitty,
it.
but
Yeah,
yeah.
they're not. They're really nice on one hand, but then on other things, you're like, it's just frustrating. It seems weird, but whatever.
Becky Boo says, Hola from Taya, but I think she meant Texas.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Becky Boo.
What up, Becky?
Mikey, we've had those Able Reels Native 5s for a while, so
This one we've had for a while. This one I haven't had for terribly long, but yeah.
but yeah, just check back. I mean, don't be afraid to check on the list come when you've got
Yeah.
the funds available. So
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'll update the list as knives sell, and every time I do a knife sale, I'll end up selling knives for 4 or 5 days generally. So I'll go back and update it. And yeah, I mean, or you can just email me whenever, and if it's gone, it's gone. If it's not, then great, I'll sell it.
yeah,
So
Big Sal says we can come to his house in Kansas to use his internet.
okay,
So I
where
guess
where at in Kansas are you from?
we'll move in next week.
Who'd you say, Big Sal?
Big Sal.
Right on. Well, I was just in Kansas a couple days ago.
BJ,
What?
do I complete you or does Justin complete you? Because I'm pretty certain it's Justin. David says, so maybe it is both you and Molly they're afraid of. You need to open with the explanation when you get the Spydercos in the O. We're not
this?
trying to come down on you, David. It's just what it is.
Oh no, yeah. Oh, about the prices?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not coming down on you. I'm just being honest. So I'm just being totally honest here. Like when it's sprint runs that are highly desirable and people are paying insane money on eBay, I'm not
Hollywood.
trying to gouge anybody or do anything like that. I'm just trying to come as close to break even as I possibly can. Trust me when I tell you, this is a money losing venture for me. Because every one of these things are like $120, and right now I've got all 4 of these listed on this sale for $85, and I still can't sell them. So they're nice knives, but they're just not super desirable. And so I have to lose money or give these away, use them as giveaway knives. But I do that because I want to get all the rest of the stuff. And it's just the way it is. I mean, it sucks, but so what that means is that on these ones that are highly desirable, that sell out in 10 minutes, I charge a little bit more money for them. I just have to. I can't just sell them at retail prices because then I'd go broke. I couldn't do this. And I mean,
Yeah, send another one, Sean, just to make
I've
sure
heard-
we don't.
I've heard several people say that, make comments and go, oh, well, you must have a bunch of money because of the knives you see on my channel. Trust me, I don't. I have to sell 90% of what you guys see on my channel. I sell it. So these things just pass through me, and so, if it becomes a point where I cannot sell them and actually get some of my money back, then I'll have to,
Then
clip.
Molly is gonna shut this shit down.
Yeah. Then she's gonna shut it all down.
So if you want to keep playing with my husband, he's gotta at least break even.
Kinda. I mean, again, like right now, I have some generous people that are I have a 20 or 21 patrons, and that's fantastic. But even when I look at it now, and I'm making all in from everything from YouTube and from Patreon and all that stuff. I mean, it's a couple $100 a month, but I'm still losing money. I'm not making money from this, and I think that maybe there's a lot of misconceptions about that.
Oh, by
And
Boney.
so, yeah, it's just like I said, I'm not coming down on anybody. I'm just being honest about what I'm doing here. So yes, to answer your question, yes, this knife was like $165 or whatever.
Oh, thank
So
you, Stasa.
I'm charging $10 more for it But you can't buy one of these right now for $165 anywhere because they're all sold out everywhere. So maybe you can find a used one that's scratched up or whatever, but this one's brand new. It's perfect, and it'll come to you perfect with all the box paperwork, collector club certificate with stickers and all the stuff. So yeah, that's the deal.
Okay, stop talking.
Okay. There's smudges on this blade. It's
Oh,
been
no.
bugging me.
Everybody was asking if we wipe off fingerprints, DNA, and blood. And I'm just going to tell you right now, like, if you would like those things to remain from my knife fights, that's going to cost extra.
Yeah. Now we're talking about celebrity status. I mean, if you want entrails on the knives when we send them, then that's
Big Sal's in Topeka.
Topeka. Right on. I was not in Topeka. I was in the KC.
He says
I wasn't far because I had to go over to Lawrence, although I hated it. But
he says my house is in Topeka. Me and girlfriend are truckers, so bring in the knives I order. Do good unboxings on them and wash the sheets before I get home in December.
Nice.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
Losing money, gaining brothers. Oh, BJ.
Yeah. That's really what
You
this
mean
is, I guess.
gaining butt buddies. Only Molly's knives have bodies on them. I like true crime. I learn a lot.
You're right. Thomas, I'm pretty sure there's 250 collector club numbers. I think I may be wrong on that. Maybe it might be 200. I can't remember, but my collector club number is 16016, and but there's either 200 or 250 total. So yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. So what else crapping in?
I don't know.
Mofos.
Oh, speaking of, yeah, I did have one other thing. Talk amongst yourselves. I gotta grab something.
Ask me questions. What do you want to talk about? Today, I shoveled out wet ass bedding in the...
Oh, I thought you were gonna say WAP.
No.
Wet ass.
No.
Oh, sorry.
It's not for the world to know.
I thought she was going down that road, people.
No.
I heard her say wet
There's
ass.
some hoes in this house. There's some certified freak.
7 days
a week.
Yeah, there you go.
Why is Justin wearing a sweatshirt? Because it's cold in here.
It's not really cold in here, but I'm wearing a sweatshirt and shorts. So, it is what it is.
Oh, you start that substation job tomorrow, Mikey. Good luck. You'll do great.
Nice. I'm moving some stuff out of the way here, people.
What power company is it for? What's Molly's favorite knife? I don't have a favorite knife.
That one probably right now.
Right now.
It's the newest one.
Yep, it always does change to the newest one. Why is YouTube pissing you off? Well, I mean, it's not really pissing me off. It's pissing you guys off because it's buffering and having all kinds of issues. A grilled cheese or sandwich crust? Grilled cheese. WAP with the high detail bushes. Yeah.
There you go.
Your thoughts on S45VN? It's
I really dig
freaking
it.
tight. They're talking to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I really like the S40. Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you, David. I just saw
Yes,
that.
thank you. Penance and atonement would pay extra for Molly's DNA. Oh.
So the S45VN, I think it's a fantastic steel, and we're going to see more of it. And so right now, it's outperforming S35, but it's pretty similar. And so I think it's going to be good. The one that I'm really digging is the Spy 27.
Ooh. Chris, come pour some concrete at our house.
Yeah, we need some concrete.
You use butter or mayo on grilled cheese? Butter.
Yeah, butter.
I've heard mayo makes it really crispy, though.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
I just haven't done it.
So, actually, I'm going to pull this up a different way. So I figured we would talk about the little
thoughts.
Spyderco reveal.
I have exactly zero thoughts on S45VN.
Yeah. That's why I just started talking,
Yeah.
because I could tell you that she has zero thoughts on that.
Exactly zero. Maybe negative 42.
Yeah.
I don't like mayo, but yeah, mayo on the outside. Might have to try that. I have heard it is good that way.
It's just another form of fat and grease.
Yeah, I know.
Why
I don't have a
taking so
sandwich
damn
press,
long.
so I guess I don't even really know. Maybe I should get a sandwich press. Should I, Taz?
Sandwich press?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all right.
We used to make grilled cheeses in those. You remember those sandwich presses that made triangle
Oh yeah.
pieces,
Over
and
the
you
fire?
could make like pies and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, but there was an electric version,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
in
yeah.
college we had that. And my friend,
You could use Wonder Bread and like cherry pie filling.
yeah,
Yeah.
Too Tall or
Yeah.
Skyline.
Skyline. Yeah.
She told me to put peanut butter and jelly in there,
Yeah.
and she's all about them. I was
Yeah.
not a fan.
Not a fan.
So, have you guys ever
Well-
had grilled peanut butter and jelly? Because I personally think it's weird.
I've had grilled peanut butter. I like grilled peanut butter isn't bad, but I like bananas in it. So
Yeah.
the old Elvis Presley ordeal.
Yeah.
Did he just did peanut butter and bananas, right? Or was
I
it
think
grilled?
no, I think it was just peanut butter and bananas. I'm not 100%
Yeah.
sure though. Yeah, that's a thing, Hollywood. You use mayo instead of butter to grill it, and it makes the bread crispy, extra crispy.
Yeah. All right, so we need to shut some lights off here for this. So.
Oh yeah, pizza sandwiches. That's right, Glock. You too.
So here we go with the. You want to come over here and look at the.
Did you guys hear
the,
that? He called me hun.
The Spyderco reveal.
He likes
This
me.
one hasn't loaded yet.
I think he loved me.
This thing's half black.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but so anyway, I'm sure you guys saw the Spyderco reveal because several people posted videos out. There's a couple things in here that I thought were super cool, but so what do you think? Do you like either one of those? Do you like the green?
Yeah, I like the green.
Yeah.
It's a nice Kelly green, I'd say. It reminds me of a crocodile or something.
But on the Atlantic Salt, I'm digging the new handle design. I don't really know what the hole's about, which I don't really care about the hole. It is what it is, but it looks more comfortable. It looks like all the edges are going to be more rounded around here. And it looks like the texturing is less aggressive, as compared to this.
Becky Boo, we're from Iowa.
So yeah, I think that looks cool. We got the Police 4 and the Andella.
I love the color.
Yeah. Yep. So
Is the Police 4 like a specialty that they've
the
done?
Police 4 is this guy right here in just a different version.
Yeah, but why do they call it police? Did they make it for like a police department or something?
I don't know if it
originally?
was actually made for that, quote unquote, but it's just a model that they came out with. Like they have the paramilitary, they have the police, they have.
Gotcha. Just asking.
So the new Delica 4s in pink, and these are for the something or rather Pink Heels mission. So they're donating to some charity. These are just variants on already made models. The
Yeah.
Tenacious in S35VN is pretty cool. So I've had lots of people talk about, sprint runs and all these cool steels coming out, and I keep telling them to just wait. Those higher end steels will come in more budget models eventually. So this is proof that does happen.
I really like that blue.
Yeah, and the blue's cool. We got the Man Bug at Warncliffe,
Ooh,
which is
murdered out.
yeah, but that's a knife. That's this knife right here. So it's tiny as hell.
Yeah,
But
she's still murdered out, and you know how I like that.
Yeah. And then we got the honeybee, the bug, and the grasshopper. So they're all tiny as well. I'm not super interested in those. But right here,
I like tiny things, though.
the chaparral and the sage one and Maximet is pretty awesome. So the burl wood on the chaparral is pretty cool, or bird's eye maple.
That's really pretty wood.
Yeah, and this is a brand new model, which I think this one looks super cool. The Patadessa, or Patadesse, I'm not sure exactly how you say it, but I'm pretty confident that that one's going to be better than it looks in pictures. I think it's going to be really ergonomic, and the blade looks to be very, very thin, which is really cool.
Oh, he's stripping, guys. Woo! Take it off.
Yeah, I'm the one having hot flashes this time around.
Oh, no.
It really, I think, came down to she standing next to me and digging her freaking elbow into my shoulder. But
do you want me to dig it upside your head?
So this thing's an M390, pretty cool looking knife. So I'm kind of excited to check this one out.
Oh, bye, Lavender. Sorry it's not working out for you.
Later, Lavender Pants. And then we got some restricted knives, automatics. And these, I'm not sure if I'm going to get these in the collector club or not. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just see. Because if, people that are in the collector club that live in states that aren't allowed to have these, I'm not sure how that'll work.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, I'm allowed to have them here in Iowa, so hopefully they send them because I think they're cool. The Autonomy 2, it's an awesome knife thing. It's a beast. I mean, I haven't had this exact model. This one's an LC200N, which is super cool.
Hey, Mikey, it's not very hard at all. We can do that if that's something you want to do.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but...
Anno, figures onto titanium.
Oh, yeah. Yep. We can do all that. The small fly is pretty cool, so excited to check that one out. And then the CBN benchstone is something that's super cool. I'll be pumped to get my hands on that.
I want that.
As well as the Mule Team and the new Spyderco Vanquest Bag. I'm super pumped on because I loved the first one. It just wasn't big enough. It didn't fit my computer and stuff. So my daughter actually uses this for going to school. And then the PM2, the USA and Colorado State flag. That one's pretty cool, and I'm sure it's going to be super limited, and I'm sure it'll be one that everybody goes crazy for and whatnot. And it's in Spy 27, which is a really cool steel. So yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
So some really cool stuff coming up. I'm looking forward to it. We still have yet to see a bunch of stuff from the Reveal 5, so they still got a lot of stuff that they need to get sent out. But there's a bunch of stuff coming. There's a brand new Collector Club knife coming tomorrow, actually. And I'll give you a heads up that it is in crewwear. So, yeah,
You
fancy.
have to do that right there, sir. Taz says, "Oh, my tie parts are here. Yay. Did you just get the mail on a Sunday?"
Well, it's Monday there.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. How many of you guys out there have the mini bug out? You guys digging this thing?
I like the fact that it's all black with pink.
Yeah. This is a murdered out with pink version, so that's pretty cool.
I think Zach's trying to get in with your woman, Dad.
You think so? So as far as overall length with the chaparral, they're super, super close. Chaparral certainly is much taller in this dimension, and both blade and handle a little easier for me to hold on to, just because both of them are really small knives. But you get more effective grip area with the forward half choil on the chaparral. But the axis lock is a lot of fun to fidget with.
I like an axis lock.
Yeah. and this thing's stupid lightweight, crazy light.
I'll
So
not
that's
even
cool.
notice it added to the 74 pounds of change in my purse.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, Molly carries around. Every time she goes and pays cash for something, she just throws the change in her purse, and then after some time, I can see that she's like leaning sideways, and I tell her,
Whatever.
clean your damn purse out. Thing weighs 412
Yeah,
pounds.
or like I'll hand it to you to hold, and you're like, what the hell?
Yeah, literally got like there's like $87 worth of change in her purse.
Well, sometimes I have to pay for parking for work when I go for meetings, so
If you did a better job on them corners, you wouldn't have to pay. You'd be getting paid.
yuck yucks.
Oh.
My gosh. I thought about getting a mini bug out to dye. How does it feel, Justin?
Mini bug out to dye. Oh, dye the scales? Is that what we're talking
Yeah.
about? Or
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I like it. I think it's cool. Again, I mean, I'm not huge into tiny knives. But I like the original bug out. I mean, for me, I would buy the standard bug out. I like it better just because it's bigger and it's easier for me to
He's
manipulate.
just a young engineer man. He's got bitch hands.
Oh, okay. Got LBHs. For those that don't know, those are little bitch hands.
I'm just guessing.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, if this thing fits your hands well, I think it's a great little knife for sure. I mean, the action's good. It's thumb stud. If you like axis lock knives, yeah, I think it's great. I love the mini deep carry clip. Like I said, for me, I wouldn't buy the mini. I would buy the full size. But if you have smaller hands, then it's great. So
Yeah, the change does turn my purse into a tactical defense weapon.
no doubt, no doubt.
Oh, Mikey's got large hands.
It's a wrecking ball.
He's got man hands.
If you have large hands, then I would say get the full size bug out.
There you go.
That would be my opinion.
Blade Banner wants to know how you're liking the Edge Pro.
I like it. It's cool. I'm not totally done with it yet. I actually have got a couple other knives that I want to sharpen with it, and I'm hoping actually to do that tomorrow. And then I'm going to do a video on it. It's yeah, I got some things to say about it for sure. But it does work well, so that's really cool.
Can y'all do the super bright anodizing like the Tucson Kingfisher Timascus?
Yeah. Yeah, have you not seen my videos on that?
I don't know. That's Big Sal asking.
Hold on a second, and I'll show you something.
All right, he's gonna show you something. And Dark Gravity, you're wondering if Justin could do a class on how to copper wash titanium. Maybe. We'll have to ask him. You need white scales to dye. There you go. Do it to him. What color are you going to dye it, Mikey? Or are you thinking about dyeing it?
So the only thing I've got with the lightning Anno finish on it right now is this thing. I don't have it fully assembled. This is two-tone, obviously. But yeah, I actually have videos out there showing you how to do this.
Is that what you were talking about, Big Sal?
I'm guessing.
I don't know.
Lightning Anno, but I mean, I
He
do all
didn't-
sorts of anodizing.
He didn't say lightning, Anna.
Okay. That's the way I took however it was worded.
Super bright anodizing.
Yeah,
what he
super
said.
bright. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, but if you're talking about the electronic style of anodizing, I do that as well. So go back in my videos and I've got a whole list of knife mod videos or a playlist. So you can check out all kinds of stuff in there and see what. Yeah,
That'll be good, Mikey.
I can do tons of stuff.
I like deep purple. So Dark Gravity was wondering if you could do a class on how to copper wash titanium.
Copper wash titanium.
Yeah.
Do you mean actually copper plating? Because if you're talking about what I've heard some people refer to as copper wash titanium, what they're talking about is a failed attempt at trying to make it black. I'm just being honest. So I put a video out a little while ago showing you how to make titanium black. And then immediately after I put that video out, I'm not going to name any names, but there was some other guys that have YouTube channels that say they do knife mods and whatnot. They immediately came out with some attempts at trying to make titanium black, although they didn't actually tell people that, and they called it like copper wash and or some type of word like that. I don't remember the exact terminology. But what that was a failed attempt at trying to make titanium black. I can tell you that because I've done it, and I know what it looks like.
I done did it.
And it's this kind of fucked up area between kind of a coppery orangish looking color and like it's kind of just, it looks like a turd. It looks like Dookie Brown. Is kind of what it looks like.
Oh, it's my favorite color.
Yeah. So
BJ says patina.
Patina. There you go. Yeah, copper wash patina. Is that what the wording was? I can't remember.
Well, no, not in the original question.
So I've got a video out where I did this. This is a titanium ball cage in this St. Nick's Mannix here. And I posted a video where I make this black. This was just raw titanium. And so, I can, yeah. Like I said, go and check out my knife mods videos. If there's, something you want done, you can hit me up, email me, info@OCD for EDC. I can make titanium black. I can do all sorts of anodizing. I don't have a bunch of anodized stuff out here at the moment.
We don't do any plating of any kind.
Yeah, I don't have the setup to do any well, let me rephrase that.
I ain't doing no plating.
Yeah. Hey, Lindy Lou, what's up? Hey, congrats on the channel, by the way. I subscribed to your channel.
Hi, Lindy.
So,
I better go subscribe.
This is just standard anodizing here, or, what you call like power source or electric style anodizing. And then this is,
hey, Big Sean.
lightning. I don't know. There's lots of names for it. Entropic finish. But you can do all sorts of things, do different effects. What I was going for here was to make it look like heat was coming out of these holes. So I went from like whites and blues and then faded it out to purples and bronze at the edges to make it look like an exhaust pipe kind of thing, if you will. It's kind of hard to see in this lighting, but yeah. So I'll post some pictures up of this knife. This is actually LTK's knife, and yeah,
There you go.
Yeah, Lindy. There's the best thing I can tell you about this doing Thai black is it takes a tremendous amount of heat, and you got to go multiple times. And I would just practice with it a little bit, but I mean that's what this is. I'm assuming you saw my video by what you just put in there, but you will get it there. I would just practice at it a couple of times.
Get your fire game right.
Yep, you'll get there.
There's how does the Anno hold up over time? How does Anno in general?
It depends on how it's done. I would say that the lightning or this type of finish is the toughest because you're actually hardening the titanium as you're doing this, as well as making Thai black. You're hardening it. This type of Anno here, the electric style anodizing, it can hold up well as long as it's done right. So it's all about the prep work, and if the prep work isn't done correctly, I've noticed that this can scratch real easily, and the oxide layer is very, very thin, and that's where the color lives. Yeah, there you go. So all of them should hold up. Like I said, as long as they're done right, they're relatively durable. This finish is super durable, though. This type of finish here, and then, but under normal wear and tear and stuff, they'll all hold up well.
Okay, guys, so. Did you know that I love my dog Walter more than anything in the whole world?
Yeah, she loves her dog more than me, more than anybody else.
So, like putting a figure or something like that. What? That's not.
Say what?
That's not a sentence, Mikey, or a question.
Okay.
We quenched quite a few times. Probably just need to keep at it, Lindy says.
Oh yeah. Lindy, I would just practice at it a few times. And you may need to tweak your how long it's in the heat and that sort of thing. And make sure you wipe the part off in between quenches before you go back to the heat. Wipe it off with a cloth. Tips of the trade. Yeah.
Yes, Mikey.
Oh, and I saw Lindy. Like I said, I watched I actually haven't watched the whole video because I ended up getting a phone call. I watched about half of it, and congrats on the blast cabinet. That will expand your horizons for sure. That's a game changer in the knife modding world. So.
So how does the Anno hold up over time? So like putting a figure or so. Oh, so like if we anodize a figure or something into.
Oh, like a design or something?
How well does that hold up?
Yeah, it holds up really well. BJ Hill, if you go back a few videos ago, I did a Spidey Chef for him, and I put the Spyderco logo in the knife. It holds up just like any other Anno, like anything else. So it's the exact same process. I'm just doing multi-layers to get different images and stuff, so I can do like text or designs or artwork or whatever. I've done this for a lot of people. What's his name? Big Bore. Yeah, Big Bore Knife and Gear. All the knives you've seen him do with designs and stuff on there. Maybe not all of them, but most of them. We did the graphics for him. And so, yeah, there's a whole bunch of different techniques. The list is endless on what you can do. I did a knife for Zach stuff. And I did his logo in the G10. And I did that with Rit Die. And so, there's just tons and tons of things you can do. So it's really endless, honestly. So,
yeah. What do you think of the Spartan Harsey folder?
I have not handled one, so I can't tell you.
Woot! Got a post of my Smooth Criminal in action by the Medfords themselves. Taz said that.
Okay. Right on.
Tight.
There you go. So, Taz, you bought a Smooth Criminal?
You've been
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
That's the coolest knife name there is.
Honestly.
Yeah, but that knife's a huge, huge disappointment.
Oh, well, fuck.
Yeah. I had one for about 3 days, and she went down the road.
Bye.
That thing, I love the name. Yeah, it was a POS. Anyway, that's a whole nother deal. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tess thought he sent you pics, but.
Oh.
Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I saw the pics, Taz. I don't know how you sent them to me, but hopefully yours is better than the one I had. I've heard that the one that I had was in the very first run of them. That was back when they first came out. And later on, Russ, and mine, I mean, it was unflippable. Like, the detent was so terrible. I mean, you hit the flipper tab and the blade would come out like, maybe like to there, right to where the flipper tab went under the scales. The action was just atrocious, and the knife was way smaller than I expected. Way smaller. I mean, it was like, they're tiny. But for me, anyway, I was expecting a much, much larger knife. And the action's just so pathetic on those things, and it's just really frustrating. Because I see all these people show stuff on their channels, and they all just, oh, it's so great, and blah, 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 blah. And when there's just horrific problems. Like, case in point, this knife right here, when it came to me, it was terrible. I mean, if I owned this company, I would have been embarrassed at the way this thing came out.
Ooh,
because
shots fired.
I'm just being honest. I mean, this knife was $200, and it came worse than any $40 knife I've ever seen. I mean, there chunks of titanium stuck in all the holes. And when I disassembled it, I mean, you guys go back and watch the videos. I actually dug titanium. I mean, they never even cleaned it. I mean, the milling lines and stuff, like they did nothing to finish this knife. And it made it even worse because the whole time I was modding this, I was listening to the guy that owns this company talk about how he personally inspects every one of these by hand.
Bet.
Yeah, and I was getting madder by the second listening to him because there's no way he inspected this knife. No way. Because if he did, then apparently he can't see. He's not a seeing man, apparently, because no one.
He's like that guy from the Black Eyed Peas.
Exactly, he's not a seeing man.
Can't
But
hear
anyway,
either.
that's neither here nor there. It's a great knife now. The action's perfect, and I love the design. I really do. And I wanted to, and I do love this knife now. After I put a ton of work into it, the pocket clip was unusable. It was just a real bummer. And that's exactly how I felt about the Medford. It was just the thing didn't work. I mean, you flip the flipper tab and the blade, came out like this. And you can't flip one of those without putting a ton of wrist into it. So like that is not doable with the first generation Smooth Criminals anyway. Everyone I ever touched was like that, and I've had my hands on several of them at this point. But hopefully they fixed them by now because that's been a year and a half ago or something. So yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
he said that his it has got great action. His
Okay.
Smooth Criminal. So
Sweet. That's awesome if it does. They certainly needed to improve it. And the thing that frustrates me about that is like I'm not about to shit all over someone for making a mistake. God knows I've made tons of them. But
no, you're perfect.
Yeah, right. Just like when Sanford said that he personally checks every single one, and that happened right at the moment that I got this knife. And then I have a problem with it. If he would have just said, hey, I don't always have time to check every single one. I'm busy, whatever. Just be honest about it. Then okay, I get it. But
and just make it right.
Yeah. But with Medford's, they won't take ownership of that. They'll say, well, the knife meets or exceeds our expectations, so there you go.
Hold on, guys. We got to get off our soapbox.
Yeah. Well, I'm just being honest.
No, I know. It's just.
Yeah. Yep.
Just funny.
So, anywho. So, has anybody else got anything new coming in? Things you're excited about?
Big Sal says, your Anno work is good stuff. I bought that Tucson you did in blue. I was looking for an Anno that mimicked Timascus more closely.
Oh. Yeah. Well, that's this type of finish. I wasn't trying to mimic Timascus with this, but this is the same type of process. This I was trying to mimic heat coming out of these holes, if you will. But if I was trying to put the lightning strike or entropic finish, I can make it look Timascus-ish. And I just don't have any examples sitting right here to show you at the moment.
Mikey says, I just got a CRKT half a chance parang.
Okay.
Lindy says, I'm sure if you had contacted him right away, he would have been more willing to work something out with you. He's a great dude who's been extremely generous with Richie and I.
Who, Sanford? I'm sure that's who she's talking about because they do Anno work for him.
Yeah.
I never contacted him. So when I'm telling you, what made me mad was his appearance on a podcast. I never contacted him. I didn't try to send the knife back. I'm sure that if I would have bitched and complained about it to him, he probably would have refunded my money or whatever. I just fixed the knife myself. And that's totally on me. So I'm not saying anything bad about their customer service or anything like that at all. I'm sure he would have taken care of me had I have tried to send the knife back. I'm very disappointed in the way this $200 knife was shipped to me in the first place. Now, I personally have the means and the know-how and whatnot to fix all of it, and I did. But when that comes to me, it's $200, and let me see here.
Yeah, it's more about flapping your lip and talking yourself up when you don't actually follow through on what you're
Well, yeah, I
saying.
mean, well, that and I mean, I've got knives that are literally a third that, and less than a third that money that are 10 times nicer quality. Like, it's not even close. Out of
Yeah.
the box. Um, this
That's
this was so poorly finished. It was unbelievable. I've never seen a $200 knife this poorly finished before. Now, granted, at this point, it's not like that anymore. It's a fantastic knife now, but I had to go and smooth all the edges. Um,
we know.
yeah, I did a lot of work
We
to this
know.
thing. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Can we get an amen? Yeah, I hear you. So again, if you have a bad knife show up from MBK, I would recommend hitting them up. I'm sure they'll refund your money. I have no doubts that that will happen. So,
Big Sean said I had to buy a TS 165. It was $38.
yeah,
He was forced to.
yeah. The TS 160, and that's a good one for
At that
sure.
price, is that a really good price?
Yeah,
I'm taking
hell
it.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And that's a great knife. It's a
Yeah.
wonderful knife.
That's
And
funny.
it's perfect. And I'm guessing, I mean, Big
You
Sean,
just
you can say, but I'm assuming that it was perfect. Everyone I've had's been perfect. Blade centered, action's great right out of the box.
I just find it funny that he had to buy it, not
Yeah.
that he
Wanted it.
wanted to buy.
Yeah,
He had
yeah,
to.
had to.
You have to.
You
for
have
that
to at that
price.
price. Absolutely. That's no different than you when you tell me, "Oh, I got that was a good deal. It was a good sales." Sales. How often do I hear that? Good sales.
Yeah.
Yeah, like clearance rack. What?
Shit. Clearance rack is where I live.
Um.
Dang, that's a
Yeah.
good deal.
Yep.
All right. We call it flapping your gums in Texas. Yeah.
Yeah, I call it beating your lips.
Yeah.
Or yeah,
I'd say flapping your lips.
flapping your dick beaters, your dick suckers.
Yeah.
Yep. So, hey, Lindy, I was going to ask you, so you guys are changing media in your blast cabinet, or did you get multiple cabinets?
Oh, Penny, how could you miss it? It wasn't that stellar. Don't feel bad.
Is oh yeah, we're just here bullshitting. Penny, how are you doing tonight?
Justin's just here bitching.
Just bitching. Um,
Yes, Mikey, they can. They just got crop dusted by a dog.
did you? Mm-hmm. Just walk by and crop dusted you?
Yeah.
Dog farts are bad too.
Yeah. Oh no,
Definitely.
hopefully everything's okay, Penny. Especially with
What's-
all the fires and things. Hopefully that's not throwing you for a loop.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bummer. Sorry about that, Penny. Hopefully everything's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the little one.
Oh, the little one down there just dropping ass
And
on
now
you,
he's
huh?
crying at me. You gotta do poopy.
It's okay. Well, glad to hear that, Penny. I'm glad things are okay. Well, we should probably go. Apparently, we got a dog that's about to poop on the floor.
Oh, Lindy says they have a mixture of glass and garnet going on right now, and it breaks as it breaks down. They just empty and reload.
Yeah.
Debating on picking up another, though. We want to pick up some aluminum oxide.
Yeah, aluminum oxide's pretty rough for knives, but I mean, you could. I encourage you to try everything, but if you want, yeah, there's a lot of good stuff out there. I don't know what all you've got now. If I think you said you did some glass and some, was it aluminum oxide or what did
She said aluminum oxide.
that? No, she said she wanted aluminum
Oh,
oxide.
glass
Oh,
and
and
garnet.
garnet. That's right. Okay. Walnut Shells does some pretty good stuff as well. It's a really fine finish, real fine, more like soda blasting. But yeah, there you can do some cool stuff for sure.
I
So,
want that Sabenza finish.
oh yeah. So
I didn't poop on the floor. It was Justin, Taz.
to get the Sabenza finish, it's glass beads. I can tell you that already. So glass beads, and you're going to want to run about close to 100 psi to get a good Sabenza finish. Just a little FYI.
You need more of these lives during the week.
How much air pressure are you running, Lindy? Because your garnet is going to be a little too aggressive. If you want to finish like a Sabenza has, it's going to be a little bit too aggressive.
I don't know why anybody would want more of us during the
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
already had us 2 days in a row.
Yeah, we did. Did a live last night for the knife sale, but yeah, Lindy, try upping the pressure with just the glass beads, and that should give you a really good replica of what CRK does on their knives. So
Bye, KT.
right on. Well, hopefully everybody has a wonderful night. Thank you so much to everyone that gave us the super chats. We greatly appreciate it.
Bummer for all the buffering. Hopefully, the
Later,
universe gets the internet right and back on track.
Yeah, we're supposed to get the new router tomorrow, so I hope that it's going to work well. Hopefully that's going to be good. There you go. Nick, there you go. Sharpening your knife. There you go. Perfect.
Oh, no, you sharpened your hand?
Yeah. Hopefully you're not bleeding your own blood.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by and hanging out with us tonight. I hope everyone has a great week. And, keep all your chins up, and we will catch you next time. Peace.
Bye.
We out.